By the end of this, you'll know the difference between a high-value woman and a low-value one. More important, you'll know how to protect yourself from the kind that can quietly wreck your future. Most men never see it coming. You will. Here are 6 signs you're dealing with a low-value woman. Number 6, that's the one that blindsides most guys. Stick around. 1, she never owns her mistakes. Here's your first clue. She never takes the blame. Every story, she's the victim. Single, men are the problem. Broke, life's unfair. Drama everywhere, people keep hurting me. She's stuck in denial. She'll keep making the same mistakes because blaming others is easier than changing herself. Here's what most men miss. If she can't own her past, she'll never protect your future. A high-value woman, she admits when she's wrong. She learns. She grows. A low-value woman, she hides behind excuses. Stick around, and you'll start apologizing for things you never did. You can't build peace with someone who profits from chaos. If she can't own her part in the storm, she'll make you the lightning rod. That's why the next sign matters even more. It shows what she values when there's no one left to blame. 2, she's all about looks, not character. Watch how she lives. Is her life built around her appearance? She's glued to her phone, chasing likes, comments, attention. Her self-worth, all about the mirror. At first it looks harmless. She's confident, stylish, magnetic. But look closer. She invests in her image, not her character. If her value comes from being seen, she'll do anything to stay visible, even if it costs her peace. She'll trade depth for attention, wisdom for validation. Most men fall for the packaging. They chase the glow, ignore the emptiness. Here's the truth. Looks fade, character doesn't. A woman addicted to attention will always need an audience. Even when she's with you, ask yourself, does she want to be loved or just admired? If it's admiration, walk away. Admiration is temporary. Energy loss is forever. 3, she argues more than she listens. You know the type. Every conversation turns into a debate. She interrupts, exaggerates, weaponizes her feelings. It's not about truth. It's about control. She's not evil. She just never learned humility. Talking to her isn't communication. It's combat. She doesn't want understanding. She wants to win. Most men get sucked in. They argue, explain, try to make peace. But every time you argue with ego, you lose twice: your energy and your respect. A high-value woman? She thinks before she speaks. She values calm over chaos. She knows silence solves what shouting never will. Here's your rule. Don't wrestle with ego. If she can't find peace inside, she'll start wars outside. And that leads to the next sign. What happens when she never learns from the chaos she creates? 4, she never learns from her mistakes. You can tell a lot about a woman by how she handles her past. A low-value woman lives on repeat. Same drama, same heartbreak, different faces. She says she's healing, but really she's just running in circles. Here's what most men miss. She doesn't want to grow. She wants comfort. And comfort means never facing the fact that she might be the problem. If she blames every ex, calls every guy toxic, but keeps dating the same type, that's not bad luck. That's bad pattern recognition. A wise woman makes a mistake once, maybe twice. Then she stops, asks hard questions, and changes. A low-value woman? She never pauses. She jumps into the next thrill, dodging the lesson, and the cycle repeats. Most men think they can be her lesson. She'll change for me. No, she won't. Not until pain teaches her what logic couldn't. You can't fix what refuses to face itself. All you can do is walk away before her pattern becomes yours. And that brings us to the next point. What she does when life demands direction. 5. She has no plan, just wishes. Ask her where she'll be in 5 years. She'll say, "I just want to be happy." Happiness isn't a plan, it's a result. A low-value woman loves freedom, hates structure. She wants success, but won't build consistency. She wants love, but won't practice patience. She wants results, but avoids routine. Her philosophy sounds deep, but it's just avoidance. She confuses freedom with escaping responsibility. To a man with purpose, that's poison. While you're building, she's chasing vibes and calling it self-expression. She never grows. She keeps starting over because she never finishes. A wise woman respects direction. She's not afraid of structure. She values it. A low-value woman rejects it because it exposes her lack of discipline. Most men get trapped by her free spirit. They confuse instability for excitement. But that thrill dies fast when you realize she has no roots, and you're the one trying to hold her steady. You can't plan a future with someone who doesn't plan their own. 6. She surrounds herself with weak friends. Want to know who she really is? Don't look at selfies. Look at her circle. If her friends gossip, complain, party every weekend, and have zero growth goals, you're not just dating her, you're dating her environment. A low-value woman picks friends who make her comfortable, not accountable. She wants validation, not direction. She wants people who say, "You're right," even when she's dead wrong. Her circle becomes her echo chamber. If she tries to change, they'll pull her back. If she meets a high-value man, they'll call him controlling. A wise woman knows growth means outgrowing old company. A low-value woman fears loneliness, so she settles for average and stays stuck in the same drama. Pay attention to her tribe. Who she listens to will shape how she listens to you. Here's the bottom line. Low-value women aren't always obvious. Sometimes they look like potential. Most men waste years trying to save someone who doesn't want to be saved. This isn't about judging. It's about protecting yourself. The wrong woman doesn't just waste your time. She rewires your peace, drains your focus, and makes you forget who you were. But now you see the patterns. You can walk away before her storm becomes your story. A high-value man doesn't chase. He observes. He doesn't argue. He analyzes. He doesn't force change. He sets standards. Don't trade your peace for her potential. Real strength isn't fighting chaos. It's building a life so stable chaos can't survive in it. If this hit home, hit like, subscribe for more, stay sharp, protect your peace.